Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will find out 10 things Kardashian kids are forced to do. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The Kardashian family is perhaps one of the most famous dynasties on the planet. Kourtney, Kim, Khloe, Rob, Kendall, and Kylie have lived their lives on television through their popular reality show Keeping Up with the Kardashians, turning them into mega-famous stars. Over the years, the Kardashian Jenner children have raised their own families and welcomed various children who are now also in the public eye. But as much as we think we know a lot about their families, there are some interesting facts about many Kardashians that you may not have known before. Here are 10 things Kardashian kids are forced to do. Number 10. Limit screen time. Many think that the Kardashian kids get what they want, whenever they want if they want the latest gadgets and toys. They can very well afford it, but Kim and Kourtney have set up limits. When it comes to the screen, Kourtney only allows her children 30 minutes of screen time per day. She says, "The kids don't play with iPads at all. We used to let them use iPads at restaurants. But rules evolve as kids grow, and we learned that didn't always work for us. We want to be able to communicate and have conversations with the kids while eating together, so we try not to have TV or iPods out during breakfast, lunch, or dinner. This is a good rule to have in any household." Not just the Kardashians, Kourtney also says that screens aren't allowed before bedtime as a part of their getting ready for bed routine. Number 9. Eat healthily. The Kardashians have an image and an entire brand to protect their often on Instagram, showing off their hot bodies to promote a healthy and fit lifestyle. While you can find them indulging in sweets or fast food, the Kardashians generally eat healthily. Being said, their kids are forced to eat healthy too. Kim prefers that all. The food in her house is organic and has little to no preservatives. She revealed on her website that she gives North the more nutritious versions of kid snacks and fun food. She loves snacks that are made with more natural ingredients. Kourtney is on a very restricted diet, and it seems her kids are eating similarly to it, but her whole family on a strict gluten and dairy-free diet, even though none of the Kardashians have confirmed diagnosis of celiac disease or any gluten insensitivity. Number 8. Be on the show. Kids sometimes ask tough questions, whether it's about the birds and the bees or never-ending questions. Sometimes parents dread having to answer their kids. Kim was faced with a very difficult question when North asked her mom, "Why are you famous?" Kim appeared on the Big Boys neighborhood radio show to tell the story about her curious 5-year-old. Kim answered safely, "We have a TV show. Well, it's not exactly Kim's claim to fame. It sure will be for the Kardashian kids." Kanye has stated that he doesn't want his kids on the show, but Kim had the final say in the end. Cameras wouldn't stop filming. If her kids enter the shot, since her kids are still young, you'll only catch glimpses of them on TV. But they will all have to make appearances on the show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians sooner rather than later. Kourtney even put her kids through homeschooling so that their schedules can accommodate filming the show back in 2015. Number 7. Nannies. It's a given that the Kardashians rely on nannies with their crazy schedules that also involve a lot of traveling. The Kardashians need all the help they can get. You won't be seeing any of the nannies on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, though, and none of the Kardashian moms have gone on record to admit that they hire extra help. But sources close to the family and, of course, actual photo evidence of the nannies says otherwise. While the kids are forced to hang out with their nannies, when their busy moms are working, they're also forced to have quality time with their parents. Kourtney makes sure of this by even bringing her kids around with her as she goes about her crazy schedule. Kourtney admits that she doesn't have a set schedule when it comes to her kids. So when she goes out, her kids go with her. She said, "The best thing for Mason is just to be with me." Number 6. No plastic. Kourtney is known to be very strict about what enters her home sometimes. It may sound a little crazy, she's sworn off Wi-Fi and microwaves for fear that their waves can cause cancer. She also doesn't think it's healthy to serve her children food that is unevenly heated. Instead, she relies on a toaster oven to warm up her kids' food, but we're finding it hard to believe that she doesn't have Wi-Fi in her house considering how active the Kardashians are on social media. But one thing the kids aren't allowed to have, and this is a plausible one, is plastic. Kourtney believes that BPAs or sipping all eggs causes health issues like cancer and diabetes. She writes on her website that she only uses stainless steel when it comes to her or her children. Glass is another plastic-free option. Number 5. Homemade. Baby food has established Kourtney is obsessed with what she and her kids eat. The most restrictive among all the Kardashians, that must be why she still looks so good even after all these years and giving birth to 3 children. While Kim only focuses on feeding her children fresh organic food that isn't used for all job, Kourtney goes the extra mile. Her kids are already on dairy-free and gluten-free diets, but even when they were just babies, Kourtney was already carrying hard. About one with kids, Ravina's, she felt that she couldn't trust baby food companies, so she decided to make her own. Kourtney made organic homemade baby food for all 3 of her children from an early age. These kids were forced to eat organic. Many moms are opting to make baby food at home. Number 4. Drink smoothies. Many kids love sweets and sugary drinks. Kourtney's kids have been spotted with frappuccinos in hand. Many kids, especially as they get older, look through things that aren't as healthy, and it's not easy to keep them on a completely healthy diet. Like when they were babies, so what do? When a Kardashian kid is craving a super-loaded soda, Kourtney gets them a healthy and nutrient-packed smoothie. There's still enough sugar and a smoothie to see the kids' sweet pea. But it also is the healthier option now that her kids aren't eating pure, organic baby food made of vegetables. To make sure they stay healthy with some smoothies, she makes sure to get her kids smoothies that are packed with fruits, vegetables, vitamins, and minerals. Kourtney herself is a huge fan of the smoothie. One of her go-to breakfasts is a smoothie bowl packed with greens like spinach and kale to balance out the flavors. She tops it with fruits. She even puts her favorite avocado smoothie in her hair to make it smooth and nourished. Speaking of making fresh smoothies. Number 3. Hand-me-downs. You'd think that the Kardashians have no problem when it comes to spending on clothes. Their entire family is usually decked out in the latest designer gear. Even their youngest kids have the newest shoe coats and dresses. North had a whole wardrobe stocked with the latest fashion in Kim and Kanye's brand new home. But despite their wealth, these Kardashian kids can't escape. One thing, hand-me-downs. Many people remember hand-me-downs as a vein of their childhood. For most of us, it was the reason why our baby photos looked so horrible, but this isn't the case for the Kardashians, who only shops at the best stores. Kourtney also doesn't let the fact that her children are of different genders. She keeps a lot of her eldest son Mason's clothes for her daughter. Number 2. Cosleep. There are many opinions and theories when it comes to parenting, no matter what you do as a parent. There will be someone who opposes it, so when it comes to parenting, the Kardashians tend to have their own rule. Kourtney is known to be the most chill among the Kardashians and says that it also reflects in her parenting skills. Many parents want to instill independence in their children. Starting from an early age, they do this by teaching their kids how to feed themselves, dress themselves, and go to the bathroom on their own. Most like Kim Kardashian would also encourage their kids to sleep in their beds and rooms, but for Kourtney, she prefers that her kids all sleep in the same bed with her. She says that all of them sleeping in one bed just feels natural and that she didn't plan to do it before becoming a mom. Co-sleeping is said to help parents bond with their babies and young children. Many parents who practice co-sleeping feel safer when their children are sleeping in the same room for a sec. While the practice does get a lot of backlashes, it isn't stopping Kourtney and her 3 children. Number 1. Have unique short names. Everyone is forced to have a name. If you're lucky, you can end up with a name that you like, but for the Kardashians, there are more things to think about. When naming a kid, if you're a Kardashian kid, you're bound to have a name that follows these rules. Kim went on record on Ellen to say that she and Kanye went short, easy-to-spell names for their children. She did say that she preferred one-syllable names, but that rule seems to be a bit flexible. Kim and Kanye decided on North for their first child. Tell us in the comments section your thoughts. That's it from today's video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. See you in the next video.